Hey guys, it's me, your favorite villager, Joe. What kind of villager would I be? I think I would be the, whatever Bob is, the lazy. How are y'all doing? Welcome to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. I've got big plans for us now. As you know, this is the beautiful side of town where the halfmoonjoe merchandise and fun fair theme park exists. I got this banner. I forgot I turned my house into a castle. Okay, we have to go see my castle real quick. So you got the fish and milk. Ashley sent me the skateboard, so now we sell halfmoonjoe branded skateboard equipment. I got this neon sign. It looks really bad. The island's changed a lot since y'all have seen it. We got these, Rob sent me the DIY for dead trees, so now we got dead trees everywhere. I cut down all the living trees, and now we only have dead trees. I added this suspicious part over here, which is a camera set up in front of the electric chair with the cement mixer and the dead body. And I think it really tells its own story. I think it's, you know, it's subtle, very subtle, but like it can tell, it stands on its own, you know? And the toxic waste dripping into the water supply. That's how you know you're on St. Piggy. The cement mixer? Not Louisville. Oh, wait, what the hell's this? Is this Christmas show? Oh, did it snow yesterday or something? I did a little bit of time traveling, but not enough for gyroids to... Oh. Not enough for gyroids to spawn, I didn't think. Okay. That's fine. Ryan, thank you so much for the... Not this. Yeah, y'all go to my Twitter for this interaction I had with the internet service help people. It was very entertaining. Thank you so much for the bits, Ryan. I appreciate that. Oh, Rob also sent me the broken down car. So I've sprinkled a few of them around my island. I moved the graveyard down here. Well, this is the modern graveyard. And as you can see, it's about to get paved over. And then the ancient graveyard is down here. And that's just gonna probably stay an ancient graveyard. I've definitely been working on making this part of town where the villagers live kind of like my inspiration is like Oscar the Grouch. Where would he want to live? And the answer to that is trash. So I managed to find a whole lot of cockroaches, a whole lot of centipedes, a whole lot of trash bags, a whole lot of stacks of tires. You go up here, there's more of that. There's sewage drains, there's abandoned shopping carts. Kitty's the only one who gets a car, but she gets a broken down car. Lots of bugs. I mean, like, it's trash day in Philadelphia all over again. Do you know what I mean? The streets crawling with cockroaches. Up here, we've got a little bit more of it. There's another broken down car, more trash bags, dead trees, etc., etc. Now, not Google Street View your neighborhood. I also finally got the rooms. No. Is that what I did? Okay. I finally completed the DLC as far as you can get to, and they're letting me now remodel my villagers' houses and the outside of theirs houses. So I've been working on that, and I've been making them all like, so we've got a thatch roof there. We've got a tin roof. I think this is Raymond's house. This is Sherb's house. We've got some pipes outside of it as well. This is Kitty's house. So I'm going with my beige, kind of browns, whites, color scheme that I've got going on. Very not colorful. These ones I haven't changed yet. Let's see, you go up to the top. I haven't changed, those three are I think the only ones I've changed so far. Oh, but then you've got Cat's house. And quite frankly, Cat's house is already trash. I don't think I'm gonna have to do anything to it. So, sorry that you have a trash... Well, I mean, I guess it's a good thing that Cat lives in my town after all, because she's trash, and the theme of my town is trash. Kabuki's probably gonna leave. Ribot's gonna leave, so I'm not gonna bother with theirs. Yeah, a lot of people got mad on me for hating on Cat. A lot of people love Cat. They want Cat in their town. You know, come pick up your trash. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, and from Annette's town. Okay, so Lucky wanted to leave. Lucky said, I gotta go. And I said, if you don't want to be here, I don't want you here. So Lucky's gone. And instead, from Annette's island, Rhonda moved in. Rhonda said that she was from Honeybloom, which is Annette's island. I don't know how long she's been in the void or where she come from, etc., etc. The TikTok was very mad about me having her in prison. Okay, her house is actually kind of nice, but she's not really... She's probably going to be kicked off. Nothing against Rhonda, but she calls me Bigfoot. So, and that's her default. So I don't think that I want her around here. My feet are very normal size. They're very great size. They're very perfect for me. They hold up my body. You like to read, don't you? But seriously, do you read a lot? I like reading, yeah. Oh, see, and now she's bragging about knowing how to read. She's gotta go. She's gotta go. Is this my first island? Yeah, this is my, this is my only island. I've never restarted my island. Okay, so now nothing has changed back here, I don't think. We've still got the secret dump, the toxic waste pit, the graveyard. But the thing that has changed is I came upon a lot of castle walls and a lot of the castle stuff. So I went ahead and turned my house into a castle. My villagers kept coming up right in front of my house, and I decided that was not the move. They were sniffing around too much. I've got secrets, and I'm trying to hide things inside my house. So I decided it's time to build the wall around the house. Got my secret storage shed. Please stay out of it. I do live on the highest point in my village, and it is completely surrounded by the halfmoonjoe walls. Oops, they disappear if you angle it correctly. I'm looking for ideas of what to do with this space. I don't know what to do with this space yet. I don't know what to do with this space. So if anyone has any ideas, feel free to let me know. The warp pipe goes right to downtown. It's a straight line to downtown. So, but nothing else has changed inside my house. I'm going to eventually want to redo... Oh, cannons would be nice. But I haven't remodeled my house yet. My house is in need of a little bit of remodeling. But see, rooms like this are why I do not want my villagers snooping around my place. It really upsets me. I think they could be stealing my crowns. They could be stealing... Let's turn on the lights. They could be stealing all the crowns on my walls. They could be stealing my gold. I know they're after my money. And I know that because I've got eyes on them. I've got eyes everywhere in this town. And I know what they're thinking. I know what they're plotting. And some people might say that I'm paranoid. But you know what? When you're this rich, you gotta be a little bit paranoid. Makes you that way. Oh, especially Cat. Cat's suspicious as hell. So I need to update the rest of my rooms too. Yeah. It's a very let them eat cake situation. It's sending a message. It's definitely it's all about sending a strong message. But yeah, I'm fully in need of ideas for what to do with this area, because before it was the graveyard, but the graveyard's been moved downtown. Or further down. Chevalier Marshall, thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate that so much. Keep those skis going in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Great to see you. A boxing ring. I don't know if that's the vibe. I don't know if we don't have sports on St. Piggy. Now, I am gonna have to... I need to remodel Anka's house, because she's gonna stay. I need to remodel, who the hell lives here? Oh, Sasha! I forgot the clip-on bangs. Sasha lives here. I think we're gonna kick Tabby out, but Tabby's house is already pretty ugly, so it could honestly stay looking like this, and she'd fit right in. So, let's go do some remodeling. Still got all those gyroids. I don't know. See, this is what I'm talking about. Is she singing? What's she looking at? Is she judging my shoes? She thinks she's better than me. Y'all see what I mean? About being paranoid. There she goes. She's off. She's singing again. This is what I'm talking about. I love Kitty. Kitty's my favorite. No, she's judging your big feet. Rhonda's been talking about my big feet. Robin was telling Kat about my big feet. And she was looking at my feet. Oh, I expanded my storage. We can expand my storage even further? I thought I hit the last thing on my storage. Wait, how much money exactly am I going to need for the next storage thing? Okay, expand my storage. Another home storage expansion. Yes, yes. Something about limits. This also the most challenging expansion yet. Oh no, here it comes. 1,200,000 bells! I don't want to brag, but that's pocket change. Hold on, I do need to go to the ATM real quick. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not refusing the service. I need to go withdraw some money. Shh. Hey, Allie, welcome, welcome. Oh, that's awesome. I'm glad you enjoy them. Now, pretend you're not about to see what you're about to see, okay? I don't know how that got there. I don't know it must have been a glitch in the system. I'm just gonna withdraw really quick. Probably about, we'll do 500, just to make sure we have enough to cover it. Rob, listen, I got things to buy. You know, I'm not saying, that I'm about to reach the billionaire level, but I will say I'm building a rocket ship and I'm going to be waving outside. I'm going to see Elon out the window and say, hey girl, hey, we're both going to be up there. Shh. You didn't see nothing. I pull up the shade and I say, hello, Elon. Hey, girl, hey. And then I see Dogecoin up there on the moon with me. I had a lot of stuff I had to buy all the castle walls and stuff. I would love to begin. This is no issue. It's no issue. I'll give you 1,000,000 more bells if you let me slap you in the face. Oh, I'm not done. As Dolly Parton once said, Annette, it takes a lot of money to look this cheap. So the things you're seeing on my island, we paid for that. We paid for that. Thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate that. Keep those goose going in the chat. Let's talk about a residence home. I would like to remodel one of my residence homes. Rachel with love. Thank you so much. First time sub. I appreciate that so much. Welcome, welcome. Oh, we got to get Pietro back. I miss Pietro. So let's redesign Sasha's house. It needs to fit in with the trash aesthetic of my town. Sasha said, I will entrust you with my house. Big mistake. Huge. $9,000 bells pocket change. Let's start with the exterior. I don't have many with this design. Do they have any? Oh, they have these rocky roofs. The stone weighted roofs. That one looks like old wood. Okay. And siding can be like, oh, yeah. Oh, look, that one looks like the paint's kind of coming off. That's the mood. I do wish they had more of the rustic doors and more colors. Because I've only been able to choose, like, these two. And so I've been going to, I like the ironwork doors, actually. Because they have some darker colors. Definitely not those. And these ones, too. Actually, that looks pretty great. I think that's the mood. And you know what? Just because I like Sasha so much, we'll give you we'll throw some twigs on the door. Oh, that's awesome, Rachel. Well, welcome. I appreciate that. Looks like an outhouse. What? All right, now it's time for the interior. Clear your mind. Let's imagine this house. I wish it would let me show you what I've done with the interiors of the other one's houses. Maybe we'll do a tour. Yeah, it's cutesy. This is not the aesthetic of the town. We need to Oscar the Grouch flip-flop this house. Oh. I forgot the button. Okay. Still not the button. So let's just get rid of everything. This is too cutesy. This is not the mood, not the vibe. Was never the mood. Was never going to be the vibe. I don't think they're in their house. I can't just break and enter. Hunter's Creation 01, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate that so much. Keep those scoos going in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Great to have you here. A 12-hour shift? Oh my gosh, L'Oreal. Hope you're doing okay. Where's the mold one? Oh, there's a moldy wallpaper. Oh, what's this? I don't think I've used the straw wall for any of them yet. What have we got here? Oh, I like the old wallpaper. I do. So far, I think I gave Sherb some, like, rocks for a wall. I think I gave him this, because I was kind of going dungeon on him. I think I used that for Raymond. I don't think I've used Ramshackle. Maybe I used Ramshackle for Kitty. I don't remember. I know he supervises me. Tom Nook is literally watching me turn all of their houses into garbage. I did use the shanty walls for somebody. Let's go with the old moldy wallpaper. Oh, I gave Kitty the cork flooring because I thought that was a little fancy and Kitty's my fave. I wish there was like stained carpet. You know what I mean? Because that's not really the vibe. I mean, that's pretty awful. I went like someone peed on it. There's the sloppy rug, which I've been using occasionally too. And the rubber flooring. The construction. Actually, the ramshackle floor. That goes pretty well with this. We'll use rugs. Pissy carpet. Yeah. Well, not like human pee, like cat pee. Wish there are cats in this game. Now, if it were the green... Oh, that looks like mold. That looks like a bunch of toxic mold. Let's go with that for now. And I've been doing either sleeping bags, or box beds. I think we'll go box with him. Not KATTP. Hey, Shelby, how's it going? Oh, we'll give him the fancy boxes. Oh, and the hay bale's a pretty good one too, actually. I've been giving him all the sloppy kitchen, but I don't even know if... I think Sasha... Did Sasha already have the sloppy kitchen? There's the outdoor kitchen. That might be interesting. I haven't used the clay furnace for any of them yet. That might be an interesting experience. That might be humbling. Oh, and it makes some nice bubbly sounds too. We're transforming all of the houses on my island right now. Well, I wish there were like cats that you could have as pets. I don't like the cats. And I've been hiding little things in their house with the halfmoonjoe logo on them to give it like that, oh, the halfmoonjoe LLC theme park is really bringing this town down. Like a little like clue into what's going on with the capitalism. Just so everybody in the town. Just so you know. So I've been putting it, usually it's been on crates. And then also, so I've been scattering papers on the floor and pretending they're like tax forms. You can make a gyroid look like it's sitting on a cat tree if you hang it on the wall. Wow. Well, there you go. I want a dog. There's the little plush puppies, though, but I wish they had, like, little chihuahua ones. Oh, this might be good. The storage... Now, this looks like an outhouse. I know it's supposed to be a storage shed, but is the last one... So, ash... Aw, they usually have one that looks run down. I know they have a rundown one of these, because I have it. Let's do that, and let's do, like, a, installation permits. We could put something... We could put, like, a radioactive symbol on his. Or just some sludge. Or blood. Mine says keep out, so I don't want his to say keep out. My villagers don't get privacy, only me. We'll do the radioactive symbol. Oh my gosh, that's awesome! Got your Pixel 6! I think the Pixel 6 would be the perfect size, just as the Pixel 6 Pro. And it's quite large. Large. Pretty large. Alright, what are some other garbagey items? Sometimes I give them a TV, but not always. Let's pretend that maybe Sasha's like a hoarder. Maybe just lots of boxes. I don't know who Imagine Dragons is. I don't know who that is. I hear about Imagine Dragons all the time. Every season's tax. Well, we have quarterly taxes on St. Piggy. You have to do quarterly. You don't have a choice. The baby carriage. No to the baby carriages. I figured they were a band. But that's as far as I ever got. The thing that I'm upset about is you can't put stuff on top of these boxes. It's very annoying. They don't act as tables when they would be like the perfect thing for you to be able to put something on top of. Not the urinal. I am anti-pissing in Animal Crossing. It's just not part of my... Like, if I'm gonna make a fake world, if this is Dollhouse Simulator, nobody's pissing. In my ideal world, nobody's pissing. Well, I say ideal world as I make this for them. Nobody's pissing. The single boxes and triple stacks you can stack on? Oh. Oh. Well, this isn't like my ideal world. This is just like, you know. This is just what it is in Animal Crossing today. Probably not tires. A lot of these are outdoor items. Well, let's just say it's not my ideal world, but it's like, I'm not going to live in any kind of fantasy world where pissing happens. Whether or not it's ideal. No pissing. We need a little place to sit in the middle. I'm thinking maybe I'll give him a TV. Maybe that really shitty... Just don't piss in fake worlds. If it's a fantasy world, no pissing. I don't think the bugs will show up since I have the carpet down, but I'll check. And I usually give them a little lamp. Maybe I'll just give him a single light bulb from the ceiling, though. Let's see. You can't stack this, can you? No, that sucks. That sucks. You can't even stack that. Maybe we'll put the lamp up there. A very bad place for a lamp. Here we go. This is the TV. Not that retro TV. It needs to be this one. And I think that's the ugliest color. What's he watching? A sci-fi movie, music video? He would probably be watching a music video. Oh, yeah. This is coming together. And now, as far as seating, I need just a cushion on the floor. Sneezy Anus. Anus? Thank you so much for the first time sub. I appreciate that so much. Keep those scoos going in the chat. Good to have you here. Oh, that's so exciting, Astro Botanical. That's awesome. You cannot put bugs on the walls, Unfortunately, no bugs on the walls. That would be cool, though. Oh, this is a pillow, too? You can just have this? Well, let's just do that. We'll have that right there. You sit and you watch TV. And I'll put maybe some, like, cup of noodles. I mean, this basically looks like where I was staying in San Francisco, if I'm being honest. This looks identical to the place I was staying in San Francisco. So... And fully paying, like, $2,020 fucking dollars. What's that? Oh, Justin's on his way home. I have these, but these aren't really bugs. They're models of bugs. Okay, let's go back to the food. Little anus. Little anus. I know there's some cup of noodle. Oh, I love those. I used to eat those every day. I would eat them for dinner, and for lunch, I would eat, like, first of all, it's a miracle I'm alive. And then for lunch, I would eat, those, I've told y'all, those heat up, whatchamacallits, mac and cheeses, the Velveeta brand ones. I like the futuristic meal, but I'm looking for something a little sloppier. I guess the chip bag. Oh, here's where we're going to put the Half Moon Joe hint. So these are cheesy snacks. We'll give them something good. We'll give them something good. They're Half Moon Joe brand cheesy snacks. Our little secret. Shells and cheese. Can I stack anything on these boxes at all? No. Then the boxes might be done. Can I put the boxes on on like a table? Whatever. We're thinking too hard about it. The point of these houses is to not think much. Well, let's put some shoes by the door. That would be cute. I love putting like house slippers by the door. Very welcoming. Very nice and homey. Those are cute. And we'll do... Yeah, no, this is looking pretty good. Let's do the walls now. It's hard because they've got all these like kind of trash items for floors and other things, but they don't have many for the walls. All the wall stuff is kind of fancy. Like there's not a dingy clock. The ironwood clock is like as close as it gets to like an ugly clock. These are all video game themed, aren't they? Oh, those are all just different colors. Like, give me a clock that's a paper plate. You know what I mean? I haven't been putting spy cameras in there. I have not been putting spy cameras. I'd want them to... I feel like they would be hidden cameras. You know what I mean? They would be hidden. We'll do this old one, I guess. Oh, and I was gonna put in a single dangling light in the middle. We'll turn off all the rest of the lights. So that's all the light that it get, and the lamp over here. Oh, let's see if there's anything else available for the walls. There's plants. I don't want anyone to have plants. Plants are happy. We could put some of this art, maybe. This mom's art's pretty uggo. Probably this fruit one. Or if I could find a nice picture, that might be better. I wish they would let you do dead plants. Is the radiator noisy? Sometimes I give them a dustpan, but I just don't want to be able to clean. And then sometimes I just put the sticks on their walls. I guess there's the gyroids. That's too fancy. There's just not that many good wall things. Maybe there might be a lot I don't have. The radiator? But won't that keep him warm? But won't the radiator keep him too warm? I don't want him to be too warm. Not necessarily. Okay, we'll say it's a broken radiator. All right, I think I turned it out. Yeah, that's perfect. This is perfect. What else do you need? Honestly, this place is still bigger than some studios I've lived in and better decorated as well. Thank you. Okay, it'll be updated tomorrow. Can we get Sasha's opinion again? I know this pitch is gonna go over great with Sasha. Listen, if you wear hateful clip-on bangs on my island, this is what happens. This is just what happens. 100 degrees or 40? 40's too hot, let me tell you. So, I was down at DuPont Circle yesterday. I love saying like where I was. I went to the Starbucks in DuPont Circle and I did a little walking around. It was 40 degrees. I was sweating. It was too hot. I said, it needs to be 30, 20 to 30. I said, absolutely no to this. I would rather be bald than have whatever hateful thing is on Sasha. Okay, let's see if any of them are... Okay, oh, they're all home. Never mind, we can go. Okay, this is a tour of what I've been doing to my villagers' houses. So first up, we've got Raymond. Just to fit in, once again, it's the Oscar the Grouch. Oscar the Grouch is kind of my fashion inspiration on my town. So this is what we've given Raymond. And you see he's got he's got stacks of Half Moon Joe stuff. Do you like the... Oh, yeah, Raymond. Whatever you think. He's got the couch. A beautiful couch. You can see in the corner he's been shopping at the Half Moon Joe theme park. And these on the floor here are the taxes he owes to the Half Moon Joe LLC Corporation. Capitalism. Oscar the Grouch meets capitalism. That's what we're doing. So, I don't know. He seems pretty happy with it. Let's move on to the next house. Captain Shamu, thank you so much for the 5 months. 5 years. Keep those goose going in the chat. I appreciate that. Next, this is Sherb's house, I think. It's hard to tell who lives there when I made all of their houses kind of look the same. Sherb got kind of a different storyline. We went with rocks everywhere. Once again, you see a hint at the Half Moon Joe LLC Corporation, which has overtaken the town right there on the crates. And once again, he's got his Half Moon Joe tax forms on the floor. More overdue taxes here in the back. But he does get an... Oh, not me. Not me squeezing into the corner. Don't pay me any attention, Sherb. Do you need to take a bath, Sherb, in your steaming bath? While I wait around the corner, Sherb? And he got a sleeping bag. I'm just hiding in the corner, waiting for him to take a bath in his little bathtub. Sherb? You gonna take a bath anytime soon? Get out of here. Get the hell out of here. Oh, and I put some sticks on his wall as well. Kitty got the best one. Okay. Kitty is next door. Kitty got kind of the best house because Kitty's my favorite. But look at, she got a fancy door. That door is fancy. See, look, she got a carpet. She got the brown shaggy carpet. She's cooking at her... Okay, first of all, I don't remember giving her this kitchen. Where the heck did she get this kitchen from? I did not say get this kitchen. What is she cooking right now? She's just boiling oil. She's just got some oil simmering, and now she's just shaking it up. I mean, that's a mood. That's a vibe. And see, I gave her this fancy tea set right here. She's got some rustic, you know, she can make her own cheese or butter or whatever. I don't know what those are. Okay, well, let's ask her what she's doing. I'm focused on the culinary arts at the moment. What are you making? I'm making some French fries. Quite trivial if you have the recipe. Oh, wow. Poor kitty. There ain't a fry in that pan. There ain't a darn fry in that pan. Sis has really lost it since I took away all her possessions. She really snapped somewhere along the way. You know, being on my island, that'll definitely do that to you. Is Cat home? I don't think Cat was home. No, Cat's out, but I don't know if we're gonna even have to change anything about Cat's house, because like I said, Cat's house is already trash. Kurt? Who's Kurt? I know someone in real life named Kurt. Kurt, Animal Crossing New Horizons. Oh, I don't want him. No. Oh, I don't know. He's a bear. That soundboard does come in handy sometimes. Look at his house. Okay, let me see what his house looks like. His house is just trash! He's a trash bear! Oh my god, his house looks exactly what I just did for the outside of Sasha's. He's got the chain link fence wall? Hold on, maybe I have an amiibo of him. I'll look really fast to see if I have an amiibo of him. Yeah, Rhonda's gotta go. We'll kick Rhonda out. Shh. What'd I push? Oh, here we go. He's Yogi, the bear's cousin. Have y'all ever stayed at let's go park in front of the castle. This side of the town is too depressing. While we wait, we'll stand in front of the castle. There we go. Bask in the glory of capitalism. What's his name? Kurt. Shit. The glory of... Okay, the glory of capitalism on St. Piggy. What are y'all? Are y'all getting Thai food? I'll get, I'll take, you know, something with tofu. Why isn't it showing me this? I mean, why can't I find it in my stack of cards? Hold on. I don't know how to work this. I don't have the amiibo. I have to go get the amiibo. I had to get the amiibo for him. Thank you, Shelby. It's my castle. It's a castle. Should we design another one of their... Who else is staying? That's really what we got to ask ourselves. Now, is Tabby staying? Do we need to make a spreadsheet of who I need to get on my island? We're keeping Sasha. Rhonda's leaving. I mean, should we even keep Anka? I want Kurt now. Wait, what kind is Kurt? Is he the same kind that Kabuki is? Cranky! Is Kabuki cranky? Because we can replace him with Kurt. Should we do a spreadsheet? Oh, we have to get him next. We got to get Pietro too. Okay. Should we make a spreadsheet? Let's do a spreadsheet. Chat! And by spreadsheet, I mean I'm going to be using the Notepad app. Does anyone have any qualms about that? Hold on, I'll make it so you can see it. So it'll be Notepad. Okay, y'all can see that. It's this little app I found. It was already installed on my computer. It's called Notepad. I really like it. Now, who are my villagers? Cat. I love how small that is for y'all. Let's make it bigger. That's as big as I'm going. Now, what kind of thing is Cat? We got Anka. We got Rhonda. Who's cute? Not Becca Sawyer. Sasha. How does this Sasha spell their name? Raymond is probably gonna stay. Sherb probably gonna stay. Kabuki. Trabby. This is who is going and who is staying, yes. Oh, Ribot's going. I don't know how to spell Sasha is an S in this game. I thought you were Sasha with an S. Cat is big sister. What's Anka? Oh, and we've got, of course, Kitty. Uh-oh. Let's make this bigger. Perfect. Anka is snooty. Hurt is cranky. We'll get to him. Cat sisterly. What's Rhonda? I don't like Rhonda. Rhonda calls me Bigfoot. I can't read, Shelby. Rhonda told me I can't read. Sasha is lazy. You forgot who Tabby is? You won't forget the face. Let me show you Tabby's face. Is Tabby home? Nope, she's out wandering around the landscape, scaring people. Rhonda is normal. Boring. That's Cat. You'll know, Tabby. You will know. Oh, here she is. Here she is. She's hiding her face! Tabby, this? Come on, Tabby. Don't be shy. Tabby! What's the latest, Tabby? Just someone said this one. Like, can you stand up, Tabby? She called me slur! Did you see that? The new you looks great. Loop me in next time so I can sync up a style refresh of my own. Slur! It said slur! Okay, another. And y'all ask why I don't like Tabby, and now you see. I don't remember doing this. I must have done it. She just read me for filth. She's being sarcastic when she says I look great because she ended it with a slur. Can you stand up, Tabby? Now I really need to show everybody how evil. Look, this is Tabby! Come on, Tabby, show them your true self. Is that a face you could forget? It's a face. Oh, no, what is it, slur? It's a face you want to forget, but a face you'll never forget. Reporter. It's nothing. All right, I guess Tabby has to leave. We have to get rid of Tabby. I forgot I did that. Hey, Halifae, welcome, welcome. She's out of control. She's ruining the island even more than I'm ruining the island. Okay, Tabby's gone. Okay, what's Raymond? Is Raymond smug? Is Sherb lazy? Kabuki is cranky. Tabby, we don't... Well, what's Tabby? Oh, I miss Coco. I loved Coco, but Coco overstayed their welcome. Peppy? Tabby is Peppy? Maybe I don't like Peppy. Ribot is Jock. And what's Kitty? Preppy? Is there Preppy? Snooty. Oh, maybe that's why I like her. This says Kitty is snooty. Okay, yeah. Okay, so what are we lacking? So if we get rid of Kabuki, I love a spreadsheet. Kitty is snooty. Let's look up Tabby. Peppy. Okay. So who's leaving? Is Rhonda's obviously leaving. Now, is Coco normal? Is Coco normal? Maybe we'll replace Rhonda with Coco. But Cat is sisterly. I just put big sister. Yeah, we got her. And she's not leaving. She's already trash. TikTok, you won. Cat's not leaving my island. You won, TikTok. Coco. Coco's normal, right? And Rabbit. We like Rabbit. So we'll get rid of Rhonda. I just looked it up. Coco's normal. I have all of them. Okay. So if we wanted to keep... I honestly don't even really want a Peppy. We're going to get rid of Kabuki and replace Kabuki with Kurt. Okay, perfect. Is it Kurt? It's Kurt with a C. I spell it with a K too, though. We've already got too many lazy, but if I'm being honest, I really miss Bob. No, Ribbot's gone. I can't really deal with the jocks either. Unless there's a jock that I really want to... It's a love-hate relationship because you remember the bullying in high school, but then you're also like, my brain is so broken because you also wanted them. Oh, I don't like Kit Kat. I like Kit Kats though. Let's see what Kabuki has to say. You have one last chance to stay on my island before I kick you out. What do you have to say to me, Kabuki? Talking about the weather. Twitch chat, you know that talking about the weather is my biggest pet peeve. I refuse to talk about the weather. Gone. Absolutely kicked off the island. Teddy? No, I booted him. I still don't have the sit down emote. Is that the one you have to buy? Literally the last straw. He's gone. Yeah, I don't have the sit down emote. Absolutely no to barreled. You have it? How do you access them? Nope. Oh, there they are. All. What the fuck? Oh, it's right there. Not sitting down, but between the cockroach and the centipede. Just enjoying my island. No, I don't really like the rat villagers. Right now I need replacements for, Raymond and Sherb will say, oh, what about the Sanrio ones? What about Toby? Toby. Toby is a hot freaking mess. Have you seen Toby? Do you know about her? Toby has the most hateful wig I have ever seen. Since Katy Perry, I have not seen a wig this hateful. Let me tell you about Toby. I think we need to... Toby. Chat. Toby. What is Toby? Toby's a smug. We've already got a smug, but I would take Toby. Hold on, let me post Toby in the chat. Look at him! Jess, that's fine. I appreciate that, though. I have access to some amiibos, so I'm good. I'm good. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate that. What about Toby? He wears a hair charm. Toby or not Toby? We have to. We're doing this. Are we not doing this, chat? Who are we replacing? Oh, I wrote Roby. Toby. He has a voodoo doll in his... It's literally chucked inside that hateful wig. Not a hot dog cart! Okay, we need someone to replace Tabby. And when I tell you I don't want another Peppy, I do not want another Peppy on this island. And I would be okay getting rid of Anka. Well, I like Anka. So really, we just need a replacement for Tabby. But honestly, I kind of want Pietro back too. But I don't know, maybe Toby is the new Pietro. Toby and Bobby. I just spit all over the microphone. I would take another. So we're not gonna have a Jock and we're not gonna have a Peppy anymore. And that honestly, that's fine with me. That's too much energy, and quite frankly, on St. Piggy, we don't really respond to energy very well. I like to keep everyone down. Keep them under my thumb. Keep them depressed. Awful. Oh, I'm sorry, Earth to Macy. I had a love-hate relationship with Tabby. But I think it's over. I think our time is up. Okay, let's head over to work real quick. I don't think I picked up my thing today. Okay, let's get maybe like 5 or 6 options, and then we'll do a poll based on the options. That sound good? Oh, I'm sorry, Moobeam. We got a bunch of Tabby lovers here. No. I had Samson and New Leaf. I will not be getting... Isn't Samson in my graveyard? I can't wear pins in my hair because I have the rabbit ears on. I wish you could layer, but it's my witness protection program outfit. I have to pretend I'm a rabbit. Brett? Oh no, this reminds me of someone from high school. No, that's triggering. No, that's triggering. No to fret. Oh, I used to have Big Top. For the memes. For the memeing. But I don't like that he wears hats over hats. Maybe we'll find someone here. Isn't this oh, this is Mary. Too happy. Oh, also, so I unlocked everything, but I purposely didn't design this because I wanted to design it with y'all. Not Roald. I know Roald, and Roald's not for me. He's cute. Glow-in-the-dark stickers. But Roald is not for me. Roald? You know what? I used to have Tiffany. I used to have Tiffany, and I have an amiibo for Tiffany. I just can't believe they made Toby and said, this is what we're doing. Handprints? Like bloody ones? Let's go see who's in the stop and slop. Oh, what about Bon Bon? Hey, what about Bon Bon? Apparently you can make french fries. I didn't know either. I've never really tried to make anything. Oh, Bon Bon is peppy too. So if I were gonna have another peppy... Prince? Let me look up Prince. Oh, oh my god, yeah, he's terrifying. I could see Prince. It was Rob. Let's see who the poo's in the poll. Oh, here it is. Billy, Rocco, Rasher, Jacob. I will not have someone with such an... I'm sorry, there might be someone here named Jacob. But with that uncreative of an Animal Crossing name. Okay, it's a no to Velma. Hard to maneuver your way around the restaurant. I didn't know I could drool so much. Okay, not you. Oh, no to that too. And I think Sasha's in the kitchen now with someone else since Pietro became the doctor. Prince does like bugs. Yeah, that's true, because he's lazy, right? Interesting. Big C1, thank you so much for the 16 months. It's wonderful to see you. Keep those goods going in the chat. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I kind of liked him. I like it. Rick! That's the sound he makes. If you see that, that's what it said. That wasn't me just making sounds. Oh, what about this pig? Not Kevin. I need a name that's a pun. I like Prince. Prince is it. There's Vesta. Vesta's been trying to kill me ever since I kicked her off. Oh, let's see what's for sale in here today, too. Kevin? Absolutely not to Kevin. I kind of like Bon Bon because she kind of looks like she'll cut you. But we have enough rabbits. Okay, I could see Prince. His catchphrase is kind of like a burp, it says. We can maybe... I'm not sold on Coco either, though. So, like, Coco could go and we would be fine. So if we can find a replacement here as well. I like Coco because she looks creepy. Oh, I need this. Yes. I need that for the graveyard. That's all. Gaston? Is that who won this thing? Who the hell is Gaston? No. Nope. We already are gonna have a cranky, and this is not the mustache that's gonna come to my island. Nothing against mustaches, but this is not the move. Poor Wardell. Yes, the graveyard. Tangy was not it. A cat? Is she a cat or is she an orange? Well, as long as your mustache doesn't look like Gaston's, I think you're fine, Andy. Was it no shave? Did you do no shave? November? I couldn't. I would have had a full-on beard. Oh, what has she got today? I'll take this. Oh, I do like Jambette. I like Diva too. I would like the graveyard wall. I didn't even know this existed. That's great. Thank you. I want fucking electrolysis. I'm sick of shaving. It's a pain in the ass. And I just really like these rugs. I probably already have this. It has a ghost if you turn off the lights. Shelby, how do you know all these things? Harry? Let's see who Harry is. Oh no, I designed a house for him. That's a no. That's an absolute not. Like, do y'all even know me? That's a no. I was gonna, my character had on an orange sweater just because I wanted to piss off my Twitch chat. Because y'all always do like a gotcha every time I wear orange. You thought Gaston's mustache was an open mouth? Bye, Notorious BFO. Glad you got to be here. Oh yeah, we got to upload a TikTok here in a little bit. Safety barrier. Let's go look at that graveyard thing. No, I didn't wear it, Shelby. I have a plain orange one, but I didn't wear it. I thought it was too controversial. The orange one's in my closet. Okay, let's go put up the safety barrier. Absolutely no to that. Hey, Pussy Reef Beach. Wow. Is that Piggy? Hi, Piggy. Did Big Daddy come home? Justin just came home. Piggy is very excited. Very exciting time. Now, where am I gonna put this? Maybe like here. Controversial, yet cowardly. That's always been the vibe. Oh, do you mean to show Justin? I didn't send it to him or anything. Justin, I have a surprise. We'll see if we can do a live react on camera. Justin, you know your Jezebella mug? Guest spot it.
Oh my god!
Do what?
Someone bought one.
I know. There you go. Isn't it beautiful?
It is. Oh, and a Beatles shirt to boot.
Justin loves the Beatles,
Yeah,
Jess.
Great minds. Great minds think alike.
That's awesome. Oh, Piggy's whining.
Piggy.
Hi, Piggy. Piggy, do you love it too? Oh, boy. Oh yeah, we're ordering another one for a white elephant thing that we're doing for the holidays. Y'all, the Jezebelli mug, great white elephant gift, and just for your everyday.
Everyone would get one for both. A white elephant.
Justin said get one for both.
Everyday use.
White elephant and Jess said if you design another, let her know.
Okay. The Jezebella series.
Oh yeah, Jezebella series of mugs. Oh, let's see what Rob sent me. What's a flop chair? I'm doing some remodeling. Oh, you're gone. Yeah. All right. No, you're done. You're good. You can take Piggy out. Love ya. You're gonna go for a run? Okay. Love you, Piggy. You go with your big daddy. And he'll shut the door. He's got treats. Fiasco. Shower curtain? Oh, the Jezebel shower curtain. Rob, I think I just got this throne. Does it come in different colors? Okay, but this is the best color. See, I guess I could put that here. Thank you so much, Rob. I guess I could put it here and then it'd be like the villagers come up and I'll make the decisions. Oh my God, just like that story that it's like, oh, that's my baby. Oh, that's my baby. Cut the baby in half. That is a Bible story. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Jess. I hope you enjoy it. Are there cannons? Are there actual cannons? That's a story. Pirate ship cannon. Oh, I've got to get this from Gullivar. Shit. I have the confetti cannon, but I want it to be threatening. It needs to be threatening. Well, once you get it, can you make more of it? I can get a hold of one, Rob, so don't worry about it. I'm not going to do it on stream, but I can get a hold of one. I can get a hold of one. Don't worry about it. The way that I pass Gulliver on my beach so often and just let him lie there. Oh, I was gonna see that. Okay, well, there's a shortcut. Who's got the unibrow? Lyman. Oh, is that a lion? But I appreciate it, Rob. Thank you, thank you. I don't have to do that. I have access. So the top floor, I'm currently turning into my Amelie bedroom. So I've got some Amelie's type stuff in here that I'll eventually do. I'm still building on it. I don't exactly know what I'm going to do on this side, but lots of books. I'm all about books. Very into books. Let's do that graveyard wallpaper. Do I have to, like, open my hand and show it? I have to show... oh yeah, my pockets. Wow, y'all must really like Lyman. And you said turn off the... There's a ghost! Wait, where did it go? It appears in a random place every time? Where will it be this time? It's right there! Oh, wait, it got closer. Does it keep getting closer every time you turn the lights off? Is it gonna be... Oh my god, it is! It gets closer every time! Okay, let's turn the lights off again. Oh, wait, it got further! Oh. But does it always do that? Oh, it must get closer and then nothing happens? Oh, come on. Come on, Nintendo. Just let a ghost murder me for once in your game. Oh! The way that it's directly behind the bed, though, that's pretty creepy. Come on, you cowards. Let a ghost murder me in your game for once. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Yeah, that's a pretty cool wallpaper. I don't know where maybe I'll put it in the back room. What did I have in here? I had the pretty red... I must have passed it. The red print. Oh, did it go in my pockets? Or am I dumb? Or was it custom? It wasn't custom, was it? Was it that pattern? Was it that? It wasn't that. Maybe it's in my pockets. I'll probably be streaming for another like 20 or 30 minutes at least, I think. Is what I'm thinking. The fuck did I open? Oh, that's it. All right, we need to get rid of this accent wall. There we go. That's much better. Who's Blue Bar? Oh, I want a garbage pail. Let me see what this is for you, Shelby, real quick. Here, I'll pick it up so I'll be able to hold it. Just rearranged its furniture. So I think it's like mom's embroidery. It's mom's embroidery. I thought you said blue bar. Why would they name it Blue Bear? We got some good hanging shit. Oh, it's in my pocket again, isn't it? I swear, they'll have like really good punny names. And then it'll just be awful. This is supposed to simulate the things that Amelie has above her bed. So she's got 2 things above her bed. And I didn't want to make custom ones. I could import them. But I was like, let's keep it, like, let's use what the game will give me. And I may change this. I think I'm going to change the TV because Amelie has a TV with a VCR. So I think I'm going to use the TV with the VCR. I'm very excited. Very excited. It's all puns and then it's Kevin. Jacob. Did I say thank you to Owlette and Cozy Punk? I don't remember if I did. Thank you so much. Both first-time subs. I appreciate that so much. Keep those goods going in the chat. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Blue and a bear. I just don't know. Should I? Oh, I need to take the notepad off the screen, huh? The notepad's been up the whole time? I'll copy this. Notepad still there? Huh. So if there's any one I can replace with Coco. Oh, Kevin is like Kevin Bacon. Oh, they just made you think about it. See, that's where they made their mistake because I'm not playing Animal Crossing to think or to use my brain. Not the apology. Okay, I'm taking suggestions for another villager being over there. Potentially. Back room, graveyard room? I'm thinking maybe. Uh-oh. This room looks so much better at night. Oh, they did finally. I can finally take the windows out of the room. See, I had the bars over the windows. But now I can just get rid of the windows. Oh my God, that looks so much better. Well, now I kind of don't want to destroy this room. Now this room kind of has the right aesthetic. Guess we can take the bars away. Just when this room was getting good. Is Rodney the, Rodney is the, hamster, right? That's a no. I guess I will redo this room. I love the elegant furniture. I got all the elegant furniture. For some reason, I have a whole bunch of elegant mirrors. Just don't ask questions. The lanterns used to be all over my town. Got a lot of skeletons. I don't know. I think the theme I have going on in this room is a little too boring. I think we could do better. Should we do graveyard? I just don't know how exciting that's going to be. I like horror, but I don't like on-the-nose horror. Do you know what I mean? Oh, hi, Kevin. We were just talking about Kevin. Kevin, the Animal Crossing villager. Welcome. I know. Oh, my God. No. No. But isn't that too on the nose for horror? It's like graveyard. Like, my version of horror is like a cafeteria food. Slop. Being forced to be fed slop. After the serial killer whose house was full of leaves? Is that a real thing? Was that you? Like deep fryers. That's horror to me. This is my house, Oh, this is just my house. Oops. Toast. That's horror. Oh, wow. The light does a lot. That's a pretty good room, actually. I don't know if I want to redesign. The only rooms that are like real rooms are the bedroom, the kitchen, I guess the living room. So I really don't have that many like clown rooms. We've got that room in the back. We've got, y'all have seen The Office. The Office is a little disturbing. I made this room when I was like really kind of upset about, like I was really like facing my mortality. Like, there are things I want to do in life, but, like, I don't think I'm going to get to do them. And I was really facing my mortality, and that's what happened when I made this room. So I just like to come in here and I just tip, tap, tip, 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 tip. Write the last few words I'll ever write. And think about time. Just really think about it. Memento Mori. So that room could probably use a redesign. Oh, the alarm's going off. We need to upload to TikTok. We gotta upload to TikTok. The kitchen is a little bit pared down from what it used to be. See, that's what I'm saying, Rob. I like making things haunted rather than having to use something that's already been told to me is haunted. Oh, thank you, Monica. Exclamation point TikTok. Like, this reminds me of Amelie's Kitchen from the hit movie Amelie, starring Amelie. The counter's the wrong color. I need to redo this counter. But otherwise, we got the wine bottles down there. I've got a suggestion that I have a dog and I'm not lonely. We've got a freezer to keep bodies in. And I like to craft in here. So I really enjoyed this room. I just wish I had more rooms. Why can't I have more rooms so that I can have more death rooms and more nice rooms? That's where we're conflicted. And I like red. I really like red rooms. Very red rum. Very... What's that movie called? It's an awful movie. The Haunted Bloody Motel. The Shining. Worst name for that movie. My Name? So much better. My Name was a lot more accurate. The Haunted Bloody Hotel. The bottle is not open. No, the bottle is not open. Still working on that. And I think the basement's pretty good. I don't really want to change the basement, but I would. I could at least put my, like, housing trophies in here as well. I don't really need the golden seat here. But this is a nice room. Haunted Bloody Hotel. No, I saw it on IMAX screen. You don't... Exactly, Radish. It just describes it. All right for you. You know, I did build a home on Justin's profile on my Switch, but I got over it real fast because I kept having to send things to his inventory, and I was over it. All right, let's design maybe one more house for the flops. I love it when the sun sets on my island. You know what? I tried to read the book. I got most of the way through The Shining, the book, before I stopped because I realized I was not enjoying it. Okay, let's upload this hospital, Animal Crossing hospital TikTok. Are we ready? I got it all queued up. Don't y'all worry. Post. I've been meaning to post that one for like 2 weeks. Yeah, definitely 3 times longer than it needs to be. I like Stephen King's writing, but I just think it's very overrated. Maybe I'm missing. Maybe I'm the problem. That's what we should be thinking about. Let's see if there's any good trash in here. Construction site wall is not so bad for the theme. I'll take these two. I don't like forging. Now, I do like the cloud. I like the cloud flooring because you can make it look like it's smoky. All right, let's have a chit chat. Oh, no. I meant to sit down. Sorry. So now that we know who's staying on the island, we can design the houses, redesign the houses for the people who are staying. TikTok is live. So we're keeping Anka. We've already redesigned Kitty, Sherb, and Raymond, and Sasha's, which will be done tomorrow. We really only have to do Anka's, Cat's. Anka and Cat are the only ones staying, but Cat's is already a trash hole. I'm so sorry that I gave her that hateful raincoat, too. Look at that raincoat that she's wearing. She looks like a toddler going to their first day of school. I really did her dirty. I kept also giving her a lot of really ugly hats. For whatever reason, I just gave Anka a bunch of ugly stuff. Let's do this one, and quite honestly, I like the tile. The thatched roof works. But let's do stone, and we'll do thatched roof for someone else. So, I'm thinking wood. And beige tones are the theme. I like that one. I don't want to give her too nice of a door. I don't want her to think she's all that because she has a nice door on her house. I like the darker doors. Oh, that's it. And no more gold. No more rose. No more gold rose. No. Perfect. The only reason they know he's still alive is because he gets hard. What? We're doing them dirty, literally. We're actually making them dirty. Oh, Anka. It's such a nice... What the fuck is in the corner? Is that a sea anemone? A sea slug? I don't remember giving her that. I do remember giving her this wrestler bobblehead. That was pretty hateful of me. Let's get rid of this music. First of all, I'm gonna get a headache. We could leave her with some of the ancient Egyptian stuff. I mean, the theme is, like, kind of garbage, so... How is it light in here when she doesn't have windows, even when I turn the lights off completely? We could keep a little bit of her there we go. We could keep some of her individuality. I just don't like using the sounds. I really hate them. Here we go. We're going to try to design hers without electricity. Anka is off the grid. She's off the grid. Oh, Jesus. Turning into Nancy Drew Egypt game. Ooh. Okay, so what would she... I don't even know what kind of furniture to do for this. Maybe a lot of, like, cushions. Or, like, stools. Footrests. I'm just throwing out ideas right now. This is not necessarily what's going to be there, but it is what we're putting down right now. Rocks. Ruined seat. Ruined seat, honey. Oh, honey. Oh, honey, I had Chipotle. I sat down on a chair. I went down when I was in the emergency room after I had Chipotle. Ruined their seat, honey. Huh? It's been 2 years since I shit myself in the hospital. If you're new here, then I'm sorry. There was an incident in the emergency room that gets brought up from time to time. In January 27th, it'll be 2 years. You know, so if I can do it, you know, I just really enjoy being an inspiration. Is really that's just enough for me. Money would be nice too, though. There aren't that many. I'm thinking rock-themed things. You'd think there'd be a lot of rocks. Boulders. Boulders. The chat has for sure brought up me pooping my pants. Can someone get the minutes? Can someone pull up the minutes from the last meeting? Anyone have the minutes? You'll find it in the minutes. I haven't eaten Chipotle since. Not since. Can't eat it. I'm thinking... See, I like the golden toilet. Maybe since she's a cat, we put a litter box. Is that 2 on the nose? I just feel like the cat villagers are asking for that cat box. They're just asking for that place to drop it in the corner. And we need something to show that she's indebted to the halfmoonjoe Corporation. None of these things really scream ancient. I went ancient Egypt, like ancient Egypt, but also like you bought it at Home Goods. And it's hard to find that. It's a very specific theme. Bones, dead bodies, I guess. I'm thinking there's a nice crate that we could probably use that I can put the halfmoonjoe logo on. Here we go, here we go. All right, let's see what we're doing here. This is not the normal design I'm used to doing. The hearth might look good in here too. And I don't want to give her anything too fancy. I don't want it to be like, I don't want there to be like, what's it called? The gold candlestick. And even this might be too fancy. I don't even know what kind of bed we can give her. Is this a stone? Oh no, that's the plush thing. She has enough places to sit. I think this thing's done. We'll turn on the lights while we decorate it. That's probably a good idea. The torch would be good. Is there a wall torch? Oh, the mining cart. Now we're getting somewhere. I never played Crash Bandicoot. Kind of some Lara Croft vibes. I could see that. I could see that. Okay. My God. Find you someone who doesn't talk to you the way that Animal Crossing talks to you. You know? So what do? You just go in it? No, you can't even go in the cave. It's just a cave. This is what I'm talking about. This is literally just a glorified dollhouse. That doesn't even function. It's a dollhouse, and they forgot to put batteries in all the cool stuff. And that's fine. And that's fine. Okay? I like the Sphinx. I love the Sphinx. All right, we're gonna need to start making some. We're gonna start needing to make some budget options. Budget options is what we're going for here. And I'm thinking the couch is out of the picture. We're not doing a couch. Not everybody gets a couch. Okay? But I will do like some kind of low table. Is there like a low stone table that I just haven't made yet, and so that's why it doesn't show up for me? Nancy could definitely crawl in it. No, you're imagining. I don't play video games to use my imagination. I play video games so that a developer can use their imagination for me. Okay? Oh, a cot. Like a camping cot. That's the move. It's like maybe you're out on an expedition. And the Sphinx is protecting while you sleep. This is pretty bad. Oh, where does the torch go? Probably in the corner. The minecart maybe is not the move. Maybe it's a little too Donkey Kong. Maybe it's a little too Donkey Kong. I don't know about hay. What else do you find in a tomb? That's like not cute. I mean, we could still give her stuff too, I guess. It doesn't all have to be Egyptian themed. Ancient Egyptian. There's the arch, but that's Roman, isn't it? That's not it. Curses, bugs, dust. Oh yeah, we're gonna be finishing up Trail of the Twister on Monday. The St. Louis Arch? Ah! When I say Memphis, I mean Memphis, ancient Egypt, not Memphis, Tennessee. Oh my gosh, the Memphis Zoo is... I've been to the Memphis Zoo, and the outside of it is themed like ancient Egypt. I wish there was a mummy. I do have the King Tut mask, but I think that's too rich. Yeah, maybe rocks are the move. Maybe the hearth. The clay furnace. Excuse me. Maybe the Sphinx is not the move. And maybe the hearth is the move. That's not the move. And then what's on the dinner table? The dinner table could actually go in the middle, kind of like Sasha's. I just want to be able to scoot a chair under the fucking, you know what I mean? And then just something in the corner as well. Something ugly. Oh, I've been using these flame machines. Scaffolding? Did I pass it? I don't know if I have scaffolding. Everything should definitely look uncomfortable. No, I don't have this unlocked. That's a crime. You liked the minecart? Maybe so. I won't completely rule it out. It's a very complicated one when I'm trying to follow this theme. I mean, the skeleton's not bad. We'll put him in here. But we've already got the dead skeleton on the floor, as opposed to the living skeleton. Wet floor sign? Oh yeah, the accent wall. The accent wall could just be like a rotting brick wall or something. Stone wall. I just don't want it to look too nice. Or maybe the ancient Egyptian one is the accent wall. Let's make that the accent, and then let's do the rest of the one something else. Maybe that's the move, and the ancient Egyptian is just actually some, like, maybe some tacky wallpaper. And the rest of it's like this or something. Something to think about. Something to think about. Tent wall? I don't think I have tent wall. I just got construction. What's that? Oh, that's the room sketch wall. That's wild. Don't let me have that option. That's too meta. Let's see. The museum wall is just so pretty. It makes me want to do stuff with it. But I don't have enough rooms. Oh, that's the desert. Oh my god. I can make one of them live in an actual garbage dump heap. Oh, I really like that. Okay, we're gonna do construction site because it kind of makes this look like we're in like a excavation tent. The dirt wall. See, I like this. It kind of makes us look like we're at a dig site. I don't know if I have a dirt wall. The ideas are just endless. Yeah, so far this is the one. This is the one. What's that? Gray shelving. Yeah, I think this is it. This is the one. Yeah, that's the move. And then, well, in that case, this doesn't have to be a stone table. I mean, these can be things that will be in a dig site. So, but we can keep it stone. I'm tired. I'm over that. Probably more boxes. Let's just say this isn't going to be my best work. But maybe it won't be my worst work. I did 3 other houses, Crybaby Girl. 3 other of my villager houses. And they were just, or 4 of them, and they were just kind of blanket Oscar the Grouch theme. But this one, we have a more You know, maybe we need a more set theme. Our theme is like trying to keep Anka's ancient Egyptian whatever, but then also trying to incorporate garbage, Oscar the Grouch. So that's what I'm kind of struggling with here. I'm struggling with it. I appreciate you believing in me, Baby Olives. Oh yeah, no problem. Always happy to recap. Yeah, maybe the crafting table. Oh, you know what? Maps. Stacks of shit. This is it. Okay, so... Yep. We got it. We're turning it out. Old newspapers. Office materials. Here we go. Toolboxes. Maybe. Definitely shoe boxes, because that's where you put the artifacts. That was the ticket. A cooler. Now we're shitting gold. Now the gold shit's flowing. Fish. Not bars of gold, because I don't want my villagers to think that they're wealthy. But fish from halfmoonjoe Limited Liability Corporation. A camp stove! Alright, let's get rid of this fancy stove. Probably some lighter fluid. Now we're turning it out. It turns out the devil was in the details. The devil was in the details. The devil was in the details. Alright, and I'm over this table as well, so... I should turn the lights back on. I have so many ideas. Y'all don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. Fish! Yeah, like in the desert. They're fake fish. They're like, you think you went fishing at an oasis, but it's like, honey, it was a mirage. It was all in your head. See? We can do a couple of these for chairs. I would think there'd be a lot of sitting on boxes. Is all in your head. Oh yeah, she's a cat. Cats like fish. Well, no, I am still trying to do... We don't want it to be rich looking. I'm going for very much... All of my villagers are broke. Oh, I didn't even see this sloppy table. How come I've never seen this sloppy table? And you can have halfmoonjoe magazines under it? Alright, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. And then like a folding table. This is Anka's house. Anka's house. Rob, did you change your username color? Once again, voting for rocks. We'll use rocks to fill in any blanks that we have. Don't worry. We haven't ruled out the rocks. Probably this, a nasty, like, folding table. So probably this. Oh. Green. That's the move. All right. We have things to work with now, and I kind of have a direction. So... the gasoline will go next to the fire. This is like a little desk in the corner where they're taking notes and shit. Notes are taken here. A little table. Oh, I gotta sit here. And maybe no chair right there. Maybe no chair right there. The cooler will go by the cooking stuff. Boxes of artifacts. Not entirely sure where I'll put those yet, but you got your treasure map. You got a lot of flammable stuff, huh? You need a lot of flammable stuff sometimes. Maybe the office supplies go on the table. Or maybe we'll put some more important documents on the table. Yeah, that'll be good. Yeah, guys, we're doing it. We're doing it. We need documents for both tables. See, we got there. We just had to remember who we were. It's all about remembering and believing in yourself. A reference sheet. What's that? Design sketch, color samples, constellation. Not Animal Crossing throwing constellations at me. I don't have anything good for this. Just a picture of one of my dead villagers. That's the mystery. And that's the mystery. Is the dead villagers. That's probably fine. Now a stack of... Not a scrapbook. Messy document stack with papers from the one and only halfmoonjoe LLC Corporation. Taxes. Your taxes are due, Anka. And then maybe an essay set with lots of writer's block. Oh, that's big. That might... Okay, that only takes up half. Perfect. I'm gonna switch those around, though. And now let's get the lighting right. Remember, Anka's off the grid, so there's nothing in here that generates electricity, is there? No, even the camp stove. Okay, let me light up this torch. Oh. Not an Easter egg of sunny June. With the tax stuff by her bed. I just love making my villagers pay taxes. It feels like there needs to be more light, but maybe there doesn't need to be more light. Maybe let's do this. Let's just see how low we can make the light. Because if we can just make it super low. Yeah, just like a touch. That's good. That cooking stove sounds like it's about to explode at any second. Yeah, this is great. Anka's gonna love it. You sent the scaffolding? Oh, crap. I'll use it on another one of their houses. Maybe we'll use it on Cat's. Does Cat already have scaffolding? My house is so garbo. Thank you so much, Shelby. I appreciate that. I'll go get it right now so when I do Cat's. We'll give Cat a refresher. So basically all my villagers' houses are going to be done, except for the ones that I need to get. The new ones. All right. Warping to the castle. My little cabin. This is gonna look good in the graveyard too, actually. Oh, that's perfect. That'll look good around the island in general. Not Torchic's house. Yeah, we're doing construction on the graveyard, so that'll look good over here. We're bulldozing the graveyard, and we're not digging up all the bodies first. It's called desecration. Oh, nice, you can place stuff on it. That's perfect. Please be home, Cat. Let's go see Cat's house. I don't think I'm gonna design it right now, but I just want to see what we're working with real quick. Let's just have Nook show us. I want you to go home. Can you go home? Yeah. There's really a lot of choices here on St. Piggy. We bulldoze the headstones, not the bodies. It looks like my brain is loading. Is it really? I didn't even notice. All right, talk to me, Nookums. Let's talk about these flops. Between me and you, the rich ones, let's talk about these flops. Nook is really the only one I can relate to. He's the only other rich on this island. Everyone else? Unrich. Let's talk about Cat. You got auto-modded. Go right ahead. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it too. That's wonderful. Great. Have a lot of faith in this renovation. 9,000 bell fee. Let's start on the interior. I probably will just quit. Do you get a refund if you quit? Not that I care. The lucky resident. So lucky. Look at this! It's already I mean, her wall is a pegboard. It's just metal grate flooring. She literally has trash bags, boxes, and old magazines already. Like, you don't buy this many of the same magazine. You dumpster dive for this many of the same magazine. I mean, we're not really gonna have to do much here, if I'm being honest. I don't want to do it right now, though. I'm quitting. I quit. Throw them away. Throw them in the trash, just like Cat's house. She's a rocker. Not your ex's old room in college. I don't really want a refund. You can keep it. Okay. Do you want to see what my island evals are right now? Let's do that real quick. Let's talk. Not this! What's wrong with my island? Are there too many cockroaches? People think the island's natural environment has a lot of potential. More greenery? Is this because I cut down all my trees and replaced them with dead trees? Not we should really branch out. Not low-hanging fruit. You know what, Isabel? That's why I've got 900 million bells in the bank, and you're sitting there behind that desk, working a 24/7 job, okay? That's why I make the big bucks in this town. Don't forget about it. Next time I ask you for an island evaluation, just remember which villager could change your life. I had a 5-star island, and I have those ugly fucking flowers to prove it, okay? Tasteless hater. You know what they always say? Celebrities always say it, and I'm only just now experiencing it. Don't let the haters get to you. Don't let the haters get to you. And Isabel, hater. Hater. Does she not? See, here's where I keep all my rare flowers that I'll never use. See, this is proof of once a great island. Does she not like this part of the island? Does she not? Is she afraid of what goes on here? We like to have fun on St. Piggy. Okay, that's gonna be all for today. I'm hungry. We've been streaming for about 2.5 hours. Tomorrow we'll be back probably with some more Pokemon Diamond. I'm very excited about Pokemon Diamond and Plop Flop and the rest of the crew. This is the Animal Crossing New Horizon version of my YouTube play button. Thanks y'all for being here. I know it was a later stream, but I appreciate it. This was fun. All right, shall we do the outro music? Let's do it. Thank y'all so much. This was a hoot and a holler. Yeah, hope y'all have good dinners or wherever you are. Eat some good food. Stay hydrated. Thanks for all the bits, donations, subs, gift subs. We're 56% to the sub goal. That's amazing. Thanks to all the wonderful Patreon patrons. Y'all literally make these streams possible. I will see y'all tomorrow with some Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Stay safe, sleep well, and I will see... The music wasn't even playing. I had it. Was it muted? This whole time? Was that muted the whole stream? Bye, I love y'all. See you tomorrow. Didn't notice over my own cheering. Perfect. Cut. Oh God. Okay, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Oh, glad you could make it for the end, Shabo. All right, love y'all. Stay hydrated. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.